Hello and welcome to the first part of our series on developing a C# app to pull data out of Jira using the REST APIs. In this episode, we'll briefly talk about our requirements and the development environment. Let's jump straight into the requirements. What exactly are we doing? We are writing an application that performs 5 basic functions. Step 1, log into Jira. We'll pass some credentials over into their login API and get a response back. Step 2, we'll parse that response and pull out the JSession ID, which we'll use to authenticate future requests for data. And step 3, as promised, here it comes, we'll use that JSession ID to authenticate a request for some data. Step 4, we'll parse that data and convert it into CSV format because almost any business intelligence or data science tool can consume that format. And then step 5, we will save that CSV to file so other tools and users can get at it. So those are the requirements. Now what tools do we have to make all this happen? I have created a private network to simulate me working for a client. Then I have 2 subnets, a resources subnet that hosts the company's internal resources like the Jira Server, and a developer subnet that hosts the computer on which I'm writing my C# client application. Let's talk about the Jira Server first. The Jira Server is a stock install downloaded from Atlassian, and when I logged into it for the first time, I chose the option which creates a sample project. This gave me maybe 5 issues with some comments and work log entries. It wasn't enough though, so I created a few more user accounts and issues and had those users make all kinds of comments and work log entries on those issues. So that's the Jira Server. On the other side is my development machine. I'm running Windows, and instead of installing Visual Studio, I just installed the Microsoft .NET framework. I used a 4.7.2 developer pack. I downloaded that from Microsoft for free, installed it, and now I have csc.exe, which I can use to compile C# applications from the command line. Now, I don't want to type my code into Notepad, so I've also downloaded and installed the Brackets text editor. It's free. You can use any text editor you like. I just want to have some text highlighting to make things look a bit more readable while I'm coding. Lastly, I installed the Newtonsoft Json Dll to do JSON parsing for us because we're not going to gain much from writing our own JSON parsing code when we're really just here to build a REST API client. If you're interested in using this JSON library, it's a download from NuGet.org. And the way I extracted the DLL was I downloaded the package into my downloads folder and then I copied it into a temp folder on my desktop. And then I changed the extension from NUPKG to zip. Then I just extracted everything, and once I extracted everything, I searched for the newtonsoft.json.dll file. And that's what you want. I copied that DLL file into the folder where I'll be creating my C# files, and that's important because we'll reference it from the command line while we're in that directory. It needs to be easily findable. That wraps up our environment. In the next episode, we'll start coding. We'll create a skeleton class with some stubbed out function declarations and really get moving. I'll see you there. Thanks. Bye.